Using one mouse sensitivity for all of your Overwatch heroes is an easy way to handicap yourself from being able to effectively play different roles. People often talk about developing muscle memory for your mouse sensitivity, so switching it up is this terrible thing to do. And until recently I thought the same way. But really, it's actually not that important. For a quick little background, my Overwatch sensitivity was 3.19 in game at 800 dpi, or 54.3 centimeters per 360, and I used this for about 8 months. Now the problem was, the only heroes I truly felt effective on were Hanzo, Soldier, and Bastion. And if you want to find your centimeters per 360, I added a link to a calculator in the description. I even made a new account just to try out all these new heroes and test different sensitivities, so I've gone all out on this one. Through a whole bunch of testing of sensitivities and aiming styles, I've come to the conclusion that the optimal setup is to select a different mouse sensitivity for the type of aiming required. For reference, the Korean god aimer Flower, or Nanohana, uses a wide variety of sensitivities between heroes. While I haven't configured my setup to be quite as diverse, I'm open to the idea if I feel deficient on any particular hero. In Overwatch, we have mid to long range tracking, and occasionally minor flicking for heroes like Soldier, Hanzo, and Bastion. Next we have short to mid range tracking, and short to mid range flicking for just about the rest of the hero roster. For me, I found 54.3 centimeters per 360 to be the optimal sensitivity for my mid to long range aiming, and I now use this on Soldier, Hanzo, Bastion, and McCree. The rest of my heroes, including Widowmaker, now play on 38.5 centimeters per 360, which has completely opened up the roster for me to play, and I'm at the point where I feel comfortable aiming on any hero. And the game itself has just been more fun with a wider variety of heroes to play. The sensitivity has also allowed me to effectively use rapid twitch aiming again, so especially on heroes like D.Va, Xayah, Tracer, and if you haven't heard of rapid twitch aiming, you can just have a look on my channel later for a video I did on that. I currently believe that people have several different optimal sensitivities depending on several variables, and this may change over time, so I think revisiting and testing your sensitivity every now and then is probably a good idea. This is why copying the sensitivity of your favorite player doesn't suddenly make your aim as good as theirs. It can be a great starting point, but factors like your hand and arm length, size, muscle mass, your hand-eye coordination, your desk setup, they likely all play a different part in determining a unique and optimal sensitivity for you. Let's take a look at how to find your optimal sensitivities. So what we're looking for in a sensitivity is confidence. We want to be able to confidently move our reticle to the desired spot on the screen. I'll run you through how I find and test my sensitivities. Firstly, I play training grounds, and I'll choose a wide variety of sensitivities, so this means very low and very high. I gradually narrow it down, all the while moving around, shooting targets, and challenging myself, so you don't just shoot the stationary ones with your aim already there. You try and challenge yourself with tough flicks, tracking the moving dummies like behind cover and that sort of thing. And after a while, I'll start to feel confident with maybe like 1 to 3 possible sensitivities. And next I'll jump into Deathmatch and try a few games on each sensitivity to give them all a fair shot. And don't worry about winning your games, like using ults, camping people, just try to take fights and get good aim practice in. Eventually I end up with one that is the most comfortable, and I may want to make slight changes to it, so for example instead of say 3.2, I might try 3.1 or 3.14 or 3.19, and it turns out 3.19 was marginally more comfortable. Using different sensitivities for different aiming styles is going to help people who can play at a low sensitivity the most. If you're currently a high sensitivity player or find your aiming on someone like Soldier could be better, maybe try out something like 38 to 55 centimeters per 360 just for him, just for Soldier. Even if you normally play on something like 24 centimeters per 360 and just see how it goes. Alright, well thanks for watching, and if you have any questions feel free to ask me in the comments.